to name that. Hi, my name is Aidan Mandy, and for my Santa assignment today I'm going to be using hurdle jumps as a plyometric exercise. The reason I'm using hurdle jumps, and I bring in my athlete here, Ger Keane. So Ger, we're going to be doing hurdle jumps today, and the reason for it is it creates force in the horizontal and vertical planes, and it's also a fast stretch shortening exercise. And we're going to use 3 mini hurdles. They're over a foot in distance apart, and what I want from you today is when we're doing these exercises to really concentrate on quick ground contact or fast ground contact. So like every exercise on the pitch or in the gym, we're going to check for our scene safety. So I've checked around, I put out my 3 mini hurdles, there's no other obstacles around. Ger, have you any injuries I need to know about? Nothing you need to know about. Okay, so just tie your lace before we start starting. Okay, so what I'm going to do here today, Ger, is, so I've introduced you into why we're using these plyometrics. As I said again, you use them because they're very good in the horizontal and vertical forces, and again in the fast sharpening stretch cycle, fast stretching sharpening cycle. And what we want here is I'm going to actually show you and demonstrate the exercise, and then I'm going to get you to try to replicate what I did. And like every exercise, we're going to either progress it or regress it depending on how you're getting on with it. Okay? So I'm going to start off, we're going to start off with the start position. So start position, feet is hip width apart, hands are down by the side, head is in the neutral position and looking straight ahead. Okay, so the takeoff is second. So the takeoff then is arms by the side. We're going to drive the arms up and back. The body just leans slightly forward. Small bit of extension knees. Okay, so that's our takeoff. So counter movement. So the arms come up, the arms come back, slightly lean forward. Okay, so now the drive off or the in-flight. So what we want is triple extension of the ankles, knees, and hips. So we're going to drive the arms up, drive back down, and land. So as you can see, my feet are staying hip width apart. Okay, and what we want is when you do land, we want that quick, fast stretch cycle. Okay, so the body stays dead straight. So when we're landing and we're transitioning through the hurdles, it's like you get an invisible line and pull the body straight up. So we don't want you to be, so it's arms stack up here. Down, quick ground contact, land here, okay? So what we said is we land in that defensive position, land hip width apart. So we don't want any valgus or varus, which means the knees are coming in or the knees are coming out, okay? So when we start again, and if we need to regress a jerk, we can do a pose the spot where we can go through this, or else we can use cones at the lower base. So what we want again is arms stack up here, gripping back. So it's triple extension, and what we want is dorsiflexion. So when you start, your weight is in the middle of the foot. When we're driving up, it's slightly forward. When we land, it's right in the ball of the foot. And keep that body dead straight. Use those arms to drive up every time. And as I said, it's triple extension of the ankles, knees, and hips. Body stays straight. It's something like this. Okay? So obviously, once I'm demonstrating now, I'm doing slower. When you're doing, I'm walking through, we want to get quicker. So again, start here, hip width apart, drive up, land. Again, dorsiflexion. So we want that foot, toe pointed up. So toe pointed up when we're landing, quick round down. Okay? So if you want to start, we'll coach you through. So first of all, we think of our starting position. So feet hip width apart, arms by the side. Okay, head is in line, looking straight up. As I said, remember that landing line, pulling your head straight up. Okay, so that's our starting position. So when we're getting ready to take off, so slight bend forward, arms are back, and then we want to drive up those arms and straight back down. So you can do that on the spot there. So we're going to drive the arms up, back. So that's to take you off, okay, our starting position. So, good. When we're taking off then, it's arms up, back down, and drive straight up. Off you go, off you go. finish out. Okay, so we bring it back to start here, and just on the spot here, so if we want to stand up here beside me, so all I want you to do this time is use the hands, bring them back and drive up straight. So keep those arms straight, drive up, back, straight up. Really drive up with the arm. Okay, so again, you're just going to re-rest it now. So remember, you're going to start, the arms go straight overhead, back down, and that drives you up there. Good. So keep those arms straight, you want, so it's up, drive. Good, your landing is a lot better now. Okay, so let's just try the first hurdle now again. So I want you to save the can. So starting position now, so feet put apart, arms overhead, drive back and straight up. Good, back to start again. So this time, what I want, as I said, to put dorsal. So when you're landing, drive up, triple extension, ankle, knees and hips. So when you're landing, sort of quick ground contact. So it's on the wall, the foot, so it's jump, jump, jump. And use those arms to propel up and forward.
Oh, that's really?
Yeah. Good. So again, we bring it back to the line here, so we're going to regress this up. We're going to work on pose now. So we're going to bring exactly what you did here. So what we want this time is, I'm just going to move you over in front of the center of the ledger. So what we want is, same thing, hip width apart, arms start, and it's triceps up in the air. Get those shoulders going up. So I want you to do it in the spot. So I'm going to go over here. Yeah, so point your toes up, dorsal flexion. But I want you to use those arms, and I want you to go as quick as you can possibly go. Stiff legs, stiff ankles. Keep the body stiff now. Good. So again. Good. One more. Very good. Okay. Now the only thing is feet. You put it back. So small but wider. And what I want you to do is exact same thing. Start with dorsal flexion, and when you're comfortable in, I just want you to move forward without the hurdles. So we're going to regress it from the hurdles until we get this right. So again, start here. Okay? Good, walk back. So when we spoke about an introduction, so what I want is quick ground contact now. So as quick as we possibly move. Good, walk back, which you covered. And one more on the spot again now.
On the spot?
Yeah, so what I want you is, I want you to do 2 on the spot, so it's 2 on the spot, and then 3 forward. So. Good. So remember our landing mechanics, when we land on the first one, so when you're landing here, hip it apart in that good stance position. Okay, so if we take it back to hurdles now again, so we get our starting position, so feet hip width apart, that's it, arms on either side, and then the weight, as you can feel yourself on the weight, should go or the middle of your foot. Okay, so what you want to do is that imaginary line, pulling that head up. Once you get ready to take off, and you're in that flight position, it's triple extension, drive up, use those arms, so swing back, drive and straight up. Feet, dorsal flexion, toes pointed up. Quick as you can possibly go.
Straight over?
Yeah. So we're going to try and go quickly each time now. Okay. Talk to me about the feet.
Narrow movement.
Too narrow. Yeah. So what's happening here is you're landing on the front of your foot. So what we want is we want dorsal flexion. So I want your toes, get used to get your toes pointed up and keep the feet. So because again, like the VARs and the valves, don't let your knees come in, so keep that hip width apart. Good, better. So back again, that's not right. So this time now, think as I said, you imagine pull that body straight up. So we're going vertically straight up. So arms, use those arms to force and drive. Drive. Okay?
High.
High as well. Good. And one more. Again, just watch the hip width part on the feet. What we're doing now for last time is we're going to really drive up for height and quick ground contact. Good. So now we're going to try to progress that. So we're just going to bring in the cones. And what I want you to think now is quick ground contact. So we've regressed it into ovals, which are on the spot, and we regress it here without the hurdles. So now I want you to progress it. So because the cones are lower, so it's quick ground contact, so quick, possibly as fast as you can go. Good. Remember now feet again. So hip width apart. So if you want to think of the cones as well, you can keep feet by your side of it, and it'll be good enough. Okay, again, we're on the ball with the foot. So this time what I want you to think of is dorsiflexion. So when you're landing, let's get the toe points up. Really drive, get those toes points up. Okay, first one was good. Second one, toes went down. So again, let's go back on the spot here. So we remove this one. So I want you to just get into your pose and put hands on the hips and just get those toes points up. Okay, just on the spot. Keep those hands on the hips. So we're really concentrating on dorsiflexion. And we'll go. Okay, now same again. So get your feet a small wider now, Joe, when you're in the starting position. A small wider again. So hip width, exit. Over, straight up. Okay, not bad. So what we want this time now is really concentrate dorsiflexion. Toes points up. So here, get those toes really up now. Better, way better. Now, let's start here. Now start position again. Remember, use the arms. Same thing. Remember, so it's like cones, small cones, just a marker of where you want to get height. So vertical and horizontal force. Easier? No. Excellent. Excellent so far. Okay, let's get one more review once and then get one here. So now we've progressed time, so we want it quicker. So quick. Excellent. Last one. So last one, so if you remember from the structure, we had our starting position here, we repressed onto our ovals, then we brought it forward without the hurdles. Now we're going from the hurdles to the small cones. Now we want to progress it forward. So last time we were going to bring in 3 cones, or 3 hurdles, sorry. And this is our final progression. So our same mechanics, way to work on. Hands, dorsiflexion, quick ground contact. Good, one more, just keep the feet hip width apart, get those feet in dorsiflexion, really drive up, keep that head in line. Well done. Thank you very much, sir. Excellent.